Welcome back to another Magic the Gathering Movers video, and it's a weekend edition, and we have quite the movers list from Modern, Standard, and Reserve lists and foils to cap things off. Thank you for taking the time of day to click on this video. It means a lot if you could subscribe and like, and I also have some links in my description, one for Patreon with a variety of tiers. One of those tiers may be right for you. I also have a TCG Player affiliate link, and any purchase that you make using that link, I get a small bonus from that. It really helps support my channel. Here are my wonderful patrons. Thank you all so much for your support. You are the reason why I can continue to make videos on a daily basis. Let's jump into these standard movers, starting to list off with Beledros Witherbloom. This is a recent card we got from Strixhaven School of Mages, up 10.61% from $19.14 to $21.17. This card sees a ton of play right now in Commander, but the reason why it's going up today and the reason why we're talking about it on the list is because we're talking about standard cards, and yes, this card sees a lot of play right now in Grixis decks in standard, but also Sultai Control. And the next standard mover we have on the list is Brazen Borrower. This is a mythic from Throne of Eldraine, up 11.09% from $11.27 to $12.52. It's seeing a lot of play in standard Teamer Ramp and also Adventures and Prismari mid-range decks. And if you actually take a look at the meta, the Teamer aggro decks control 15% of the entire meta right now. We have Sedgemoor Witch from Strixhaven School of Mages, another card we got recently, up 40.04% from $4.92 to $6.89. It's seeing a lot of play in standard right now, especially the sacrifice decks, which are very, very popular, plus Dimir Rogues as well. And the next standard mover we have on the list is Bastion of Remembrance. This is an uncommon from Ikoria Lair of Behemoths. It's up 100% today from $1.61 to $3.22. And it's also seeing play in that aggro deck, that sacrifice deck that we're seeing. And guess what? In the meta right now, that deck takes up 4% of the entire standard meta at the moment. Let's take a look at some modern winners. This is the biggest winners of the entire week, starting that list off with Life from the Loam. This is the reprint we got from Ultimate Masters, up 23.55% from $12.57 to $15.53. Obviously, this card is seeing the most play in Dredge, but also Crabvine and even some Scapeshift decks. Dredge currently takes up 5% of the entire modern meta. And the next mover we have on the list is Flagstones of Trocir. This is the Time Spell Remastered reprint we just got, up 35.58% from $3.12 to $4.23, seeing a lot of play in that Scapeshift deck in Modern, but also Amulet Titan, but sometimes Death and Taxes. And if you take a look right now, Scapeshift has 1% of the entire Modern meta at the moment. From Modern Horizons, this card is up 48.01% from $8.56 to $12.67, and it sees a ton of play in control decks in Modern, especially Esper Control and Azorius Control. And remember, the hype we're getting right now for Counterspell coming into Modern is actually driving up a lot of these control deck staples like this card. We have Mutagenic Growth from New Phyrexia. This card is up 48.61% today from $2.16 to $3.21. Now, this card used to be a massive staple in in the Infect decks, which it still sees play, but also sees play right now in Izzet Blitz and Boros Aggro. If you take a look at the Izzet Blitz deck right now, those aggro decks control 6% of the entire meta at the moment. And the last mover we have from Modern is Kaya's Guile from Modern Horizons. It's up 51.96% from $5.62 to $8.54. And remember, this is one of those cards as well that is seeing play in Esper Control, and that's one of the reasons it's going up today, because of all that hype from, Counterspell being introduced into Modern. And it's time we take a look at some reserve list movers. These are the biggest reserve list price jumps of the entire week. And we are going to start that list off here today with Eureka. Yes, from Legends. It's a 4 Horsemen set. This card is very iconic, up 26.49% from $6.02 to $7.61. And yes, it sees some play in Legacy Omnitel decks, also Legacy Rector Fit decks. But remember, it also sees play in Old School, and there's only 19,300 copies of this card ever printed. The next card we have is Legia of the Hollows from Weatherlight. It's not a 4 Horsemen set, but it is a reserve list card, and it's on this list up 38.80% from $11.34 to $15.74. Now, this card sees a little bit of play, but mostly in Commander, and the deck that utilizes the card the most is a Toski Bearer of Secrets deck. And the next reserve list mover we have on the list is a card from Antiquities, a 4 Horseman set, Tano's Coffin, up 40.14% from 144.98 to 203.17. Now this card, it's very hard to find this card in near mint condition right now, and it's, in fact, I'll show you how scarce it is. There's only 31,000 of these cards ever printed in existence, so that's one of the reasons why it's actually spiking a lot today. And the last reserve list card on the list to talk about is a card that's banned in pretty much every format. Charizard from Arabian Nights, another 4 Horseman set, up 97.81% from $379.16 to $750. Now, there was only 20,700 cards ever printed. That's it. That's all that was printed for Charizard. So crazy, crazy numbers. Now it's the time of the day where we take a look at the foil prices. Yes, these are going to be the cards that have went up the most during the entire week, and we're going to start that list off here today with Traumatized. This is the 9th edition version of the card. Sees a lot of play in Commander right now, but this card is up 267.13% from $4.29 to $15.75. The next card we have is Cho Mano Revolutionary from Mercadian Mask. This card is up 314.83% from $8.63 to $36. Goblin Electromancer from Guild Pack. This card is up 441% from $1.29 to $6.99. Scent of Brine from Urza's Destiny. This card is up 450% from 42 cents to $2.31. We've got Goblin Spelunkers from 7th edition. This card is up 532% from $1.78 to $11.25. Spiritual Focus from Mercadian Mask, a rare, up 535% from $1.71 to $10.86. The next card we have is Shadowblood Egg from Odyssey. This card is up 1,253% from $1.33 to $18. The last card we have is Urza's Tower from 8th edition. This is the original foil of the card. It's up 5,542% from 50 cents to $28.21. Thank you all so much for taking the time of day to go over these movers with me. It really means a lot if you could subscribe and like. If you are watching my videos and you haven't thought about doing that yet, please think about it, and it really will help my channel grow because I'm trying to get to that 5,000 subscriber goal, so you can help me get there. All right, I am going to see you later today for a live stream if you're so inclined to join me. I'm also going to release a Mattcast video for an interview that I did with Trevor from the Clever Magic community, so it's going to be a blast. It's going to be a great conversation, so please join me there as well. Okay, with that being said, enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you on Monday for another Magic the Gathering Market Movers. Being a patron will help me produce more market movers and add to the funds that I will use for my random buys and also to my coffee fund because I drink a lot of coffee for these videos. And here you can see a link below in the description that will give you all the tiers and what you get in each tier. So I hope you guys click and think about joining. And with that, I'll see you next video. Think about supporting the channel in that way. If not, subscribe, like, leave a comment, and I will see you again in the next video.